Greetings, friends. I am Sir Random, and tonight we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. This is my homebrew commoner campaign. Let's do a quick introduction route for our players tonight. Let's start with Glorb, who is probably our most veteran, actually is our most veteran player of the night. He's been playing with me for about 3 years. Glorb, introduce yourself, please.
Hello. My character's name is Glorb, Plasmoid. This funny little guy right here. Been playing with you for a number of years now. Been having a lot of fun. I keep coming back.
Thank you for that. All right. And what about you?
I play Linnexia.
Linnexia, sorry about that.
I play Linnexia, the Elven. I cannot remember the specific subrace. The Lithari. I played Linnexia, the Lithari elf. Random's had me 6 to 8 months. Kind of just picked me up off the street, and now he can't get rid of me.
Sounds about right, but we're always happy to have you at our table. And finally, we have our newest player, Vex. What would you like to introduce yourself?
Basically, my guy's a Githyanki who used to be a mayor, and those Firebolt and Burning Hands, and it decided he really likes setting things on fire. Also, he likes booze.
Brief recap of what's happened so far in the campaign. We went on a 3-week journey to try to establish a new village. We did make it to the prospective village point. We built a wall around the area and a nice little castle. The castle mostly has barracks.
Oh crap! Yeah, the jobs and public records.
Yes, jobs and public records.
We might need that.
So, as you can see here, we have all of the jobs. We have 94 villagers currently, 2 noblemen, 0 slaves, which is good because that would be illegal. We do have 2.25 weeks of food stocked up, which is pretty good considering our crops are nowhere near ready to be produced or to harvested. Our party stock includes the planted barrier tree that hopefully will grow into a nice magical barrier around the entire village, but for now it covers about a quarter of the castle. We are currently in an encampment. We are currently a small town, which gives us a gold limit of 800 per item we want to build. And we currently have ramparts, 10 barracks, plenty of storage, 4 farm plots, 4 other farm plots for animals, for food, for animals. We have a bathhouse times 5, which is pretty nice. And then we do have a lot of airship parts. We don't have the airship anymore, but we do have the parts for one. And a smithy, a workplace, and an alchemist workshop, which we got in last week. So we have a lot going on as we build up this city. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. As you guys wake up from the previous morning, you guys are greeted with the announcement horn as Count Hamill approaches the balcony of the castle to greet his people. Much like a king would do, but I digress. As he approaches, he says, "Good morning, peasants, and welcome to another glorious day here in the Hamilshire. I, Count Hamill, am honored to say that I have found a recruit that could possibly regain his nobility. But he must earn this, in fact. Once he was a mayor of his homeland, far, far away from Hunarub itself. But now he is here to greet us and potentially regain his nobility. To do this, I have tasked him to be the middleman between Julius and the adventurers. As Julius is the new guild master of our adventurers guild and leader of the knights, this is very taxing on him, and he must get his job done properly. But to do this, he needs an assistant that can take on not only leading the new adventurers, but being the middleman between the adventurers and Julius himself. As I said before, Julius is very, very busy. As am I. I, Count Hamel, am super busy. And you peasants, you could do more. But I now introduce our new leader, supervisor. What are we calling him, Julius? Did you? Anyways, the new guy, Vex. And he brings out Vex onto the balcony, pushes him up. Vex, please speak yourself. Introduce yourself to your subordinates. Those meager peasants over there. Those are your adventurers.
Sorry, I forgot I muted myself.
Ah!
Very funny. He looks down at everyone. Hello. I know many of you probably have reservations about immediately deciding to take orders from someone you barely know. Oh, and I also know our settlement, as new as it is, has run into trouble recently regarding cultist. I admittedly am not a battle-hardened warrior, but I do know some magic, and why it's true I'm not at this, why it's true this village isn't normally the place I would call home. It's where I am now, and as such, it's in my best interest to keep it from burning. It's for that reason I ask that you cooperate with me and put your trust in me, so that we may weather the storm, and that our new home may prosper, and in its own right maybe grow as great as the capital city itself.
Ah, thank you for that glorious speech. You're on your way to earning back your nobility. You could be the first Baron of Count Hamelshire if you just work a little harder. But I am honored to announce that you are potentially our third noble and our first noble candidate. The adventures you are going to be setting on are going to bring this land both wealth and glory. I am happy to announce, and then you hear crash, boom, bam, fire arrows fly over the ramparts that you guys built, and the guards are starting to gather near the gates. What is our adventuring party going to do as this announcement is cut short? And, well, you guys are kind of stuck listening to this, but now things are happening. What are we doing?
I'm on a high up place, right?
You're on a balcony. They are below the balcony on the ground. So you would have to go through the castle to get down. However, you are now technically in charge of these adventurers. You could bark orders.
I'm on the balcony, right? So am I high enough where I can see what's doing this?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. And what you see is about 5 goblins launching, like, fire arrows, but they're not using typical bow and arrows. It's almost as if they're using crossbows that are built into the ground, almost like ballistas, but smaller.
It's nice one, as he shouts, "Goblins, 5 of them!" He looks towards the party. Warriors, warriors, keep them from burning the bill. Wait, warriors, draw your weapons and go there and deal with them. I'll join you as soon as I can get. I'll join you soon. And he runs off the balcony, runs into the castle to go back down to join everyone else, to join hopefully the party.
Okay.
All right.
What is the rest
Lord
of
kind
you
of
doing?
leans over to Lenexia. I swear, if I had a neck, I'd probably hang myself right now.
But if you did that, Glob, you couldn't go back to your farms.
Yeah, I also don't have a neck.
Yeah.
Are we really gonna have some middleman wannabe noble who was exiled with us, so clearly he was good at his job, giving us orders? Is this really happening right now?
Well, what's happening right now is we're getting shot at with fire arrows. We should probably deal with that first.
That sounds like a
before-
job for the gods. We're not gods.
Are they going? Yeah, but and technically you're right. I guess the adventuring job would be to go adventure. But either way, we're gonna get shouted at if we don't do this, aren't we? All right. Well, time to put practice into practicality. I'm gonna mount the warhorse and make my way towards the gates and ask the guards where the enemy are.
So you have 5 goblins hanging out over here by this tree.
And again, this map isn't to scale.
No, this map is definitely not to scale. In fact, I was planning on building a battle map for this to make it to scale, but I thought this would just be easier, especially since you guys are probably going to send the guards after them, so it'll be mass combat plus you guys.
Yeah.
So, we have 5 goblins and a ballista. What are we doing?
Rounding up the guards by the gate to make a charge, I guess. Admittedly, it'd be an on-foot charge, but a bit of charge. Is Knight Julius making his way over, or is it just the guards? Are they like...
Nope, Knight Julius would be coming down from the balcony. It'll take him a couple of rounds to get over there, as as the new guy, Vex.
I guess approaching on back of armor-plated warhorse, I gather the guards and I attempt to rally them to defend their home and go out and defeat the attempting invaders who wish to harm their family, their friends, their loved ones, women, the children. God knows what the heinous creatures would do. We must stop them and protect our homes. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
How many guards do I rally?
Go ahead and roll me a charisma check.
Okay, so that's just a straight roll.
Just a straight roll.
Wait, does he really need to convince the guards to do their job?
No, but
Well,
I need to
before they
see
were
how
guards-
many.
Yeah, it's also before they were guards, they were just random in people.
We have like 2 real like guards, and the rest are guards in training.
It's more like we had what, two vets when I think there's a total of like, I think Chap said there was like a total of 10 guards plus Knight Julius that were actually trained and sent from the capital.
I know that we lost 2 recruits in the fight.
Yeah,
with
we
the
lost
cultists.
We lost 2 recruits in the cultist fight, but I think the idea is we had 2 veterans went with us to the cultist fight,
okay, I see what you're saying.
but there are more overall.
Right.
And also, at least the recruits have been bloodied now, so I mean, they're not completely fresh.
Also true.
Fuck. All right, 5.
Okay. So you gather up your crew. You give your rallying cry. Yeah, guards are gonna start waking up and coming out. It's kind of slow moving. Nobody expected this to happen bright and early in the morning. Normally goblins are nocturnal. They'll attack at night. They don't normally attack during the day. So this is weird. And the fact that they have a ballista is also weird. So, you gather up a decent crew. You got about 6 people versus 5 goblins, but they also have a ballista. So charging them is not going to be the easiest thing to do. Also, I doubt these carriages are going to be out here in the open. I should probably move these
No,
into the
they were
walls.
put there for when we first arrived, I believe.
Yeah, I never moved them, but we would definitely not keep them outside the walls. That just doesn't make sense. So the carriages go over there. That's the new parking lot. Cool beans. So, what is our plan? How are we directing these guys? Knight Julius will be here in about 2 rounds. What are we doing until then?
I mean, I'm gonna take cover.
That's probably why you've survived the entire journey so far.
Mhm.
Just like,
I'm
"Oh, take
surprised
an
I
apple.
have.
What the fuck you want me to do? I got a pitchfork.
You do have access to more weapons, you just haven't taken them.
Pitchfork, spear, they're practically the same thing.
God.
It's a tough call. What are we going to do?
How far of a distance is it between the gate and where the ballista is? Because that, again, we know that's not accurate.
Yeah, they're roughly 150 to 200 feet away.
Oh, so the measurement is actually roughly right. That's about 180 feet.
Yeah.
The ballista. So in a gate.
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay, each square is measuring at 15.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, placement-wise, that's not going to be correct. But the map, they're roughly about 200 feet away. 180 feet away would be accurate, yeah.
Oh God, I don't really have much ranged options. I can already. There's only 5 out there, aren't there?
That you can see, yes.
I can see. Oh God, can I make a perception check to see if I spot more?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
14.
Not too shabby. It does look like this is the forefront of their quote-unquote army, but they do have a straggling number of probably 10, 20 people sitting in the further back about another 100, 200 feet away.
Shit.
They are definitely prepared to siege. It's times
Oh
like
my
these I really
God,
wish you would have rolled a 15.
Well, I might be able to roll better if I had actual fucking bonuses.
Perks of being a commoner, right?
At least it means I won't have any negative stats when we do finally hit level 1.
That is very true.
If I make it that far. Yeah. I can only get about that.
And I'm gonna kind of
could only get that.
squeeze an eyeball through the palisades to take a look to the other side. They have anything like a battering ram?
They do not have a battering ram. They have, if you look at their furthest forces away, go ahead and make me a perception check, actually. Let me show you what you see.
I don't see shit.
You see 5 goblins with a ballista.
Hey, how about we just let them come to us? I mean, it's a ballista. Yeah, it can shoot fog, but I mean, yeah, it's on fire, but I mean, we're right by a river, and there's a bunch of other people who could put the fire out.
Yeah, but there's also a group somewhere just behind them. I can't make out how many, but there's another group behind them, which could have more siege equipment. And we can't just sit here letting them plink away at us and slowly whittling away at our numbers, burning down our only form of defense in the wood walls. They're prepared to slowly whittle away at us.
Oh my god. I swear to the entire Pantheon, if I die because of this, I'm coming back and just absolutely haunting the shit out of all of you.
Shit, what's the range on a shot?
I will tell the gods to their face. I'm not going to the afterlife until I can, like, slime each and every one of your beds.
Anybody else have anything they can do this turn?
I'd like to revisit my Molotov cocktail plan.
Is the ballista made of wood?
The ballista is made out of wood.
Did I take it the flaming arrows landed somewhere there, or get some fire over there?
Actually, they are going over the wall. They have not reached the tents yet. Luckily, the tents are shielded by the castle, and the castle is made out of stone. So, all reality, the only fear you have with the ballistas is burning down the walls. And so far, they have not
So-
hit the walls.
Where have the shots landed, roughly?
Roughly right here. And right here.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna set one of my arrows on fire, and that's within 150 feet, which is not disadvantage for a longbow, which I have and I am proficient with. And I'm gonna try and see if I can land an arrow on it and set it alight.
Good stuff.
At 22.
That'll hit.
Wait, how is it 22? How do I have a +5 bonus? Hang on, 2 proven proficiency. It shouldn't be. That should only be a +3.
Either way, it's gonna
Oh,
hit.
plus-
Okay, so we'll definitely take that. Oh, go to roll damage.
8 + 1, so 9 damage. And how do you want me to deal with the fact that it's a fire arrow?
Add a d6 on there for the fire damage.
2 points of fire damage.
Cool. The ballista is still standing.
Quick question.
Sure thing.
While I'm running through the castle, is there a chance I could find one of the peasants and give him an order to do something?
Absolutely, you could. These are just going to be regular peasants, not part of the adventuring party that are here. But yeah, you could certainly give orders.
He says, take 3 glass bottles, fill them with lantern oil, and then stuff a rag in them. Then bring them to me outside the wall, or outside or near the wall. And as I said, as I'm running out the door.
He looks over to the guy standing next to him. Do we even have lantern oil? Do we have lanterns?
I assume they had that. Like,
No, I think we've been using torches. I won't lie.
Unfortunately, you guys came to this area with the bare minimum. You had wood, you had bricks enough to make the kiln and the forge, and then you also had some wood and weapons, some basic weapons, and that is all you guys came with. You had to get everything else yourselves.
I believe we technically had slightly excess because we had enough to trade away for food
Yes.
when it came to brick and.
fair enough. Then in that case, I just run out the door, because, yeah, I guess that's my turn. I'm running to join the party, but,
Perfect.
yeah. I have to use the restroom real quick, so BRB.
No
I
problem.
guess I can see if I can get the gathering guards, any guards that are actively ready to see if they can to launch a volley at them.
Okay.
Technically, I don't know how well equipped the guards are. So.
They have spears and bows. Their bows are long bows, so they would.
Oh, it is longbows, so it
Yep.
would be in the range. Okay.
Yep. So you could absolutely. Oops, didn't mean to do that. You could absolutely get these guards to come up here and take pot shots during their turn. I'm just gonna go ahead and.
They can all set. I guess they could all set their arrows on fire and then just all fire back too.
That is very true.
Because even if technically only he can do it, he can light it and then light the next person, and then they can just light each other's arrows.
So 1 hit.
Bam.
Yeah, that's not great.
I thought I take it only the 15 hit. I thought maybe the 14 had a chance.
Unfortunately, they're aiming for the ballista since they set him on fire, and yeah, unfortunately, the ballista has an AC of 15.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
however,
was more just trying to get like a.
the one that hit did end up taking out the ballista. 4, 5, 6. No, it's 2
Ah.
points. I'm sorry, 2 points shy. Almost took out the
Whoa.
ballista.
Globe have any form of ranged weaponry. Anything at all.
All right, that's going to
I'm
bring
gonna
us
be
back
fair.
to our goblins. So the goblins
Oh,
are...
shit. Sorry, I was muted again. You didn't hear what I said?
No, I didn't.
I have an idea.
What you
And the
got?
beauty of it is, even if you miss, it'll still work, albeit be a bit more delayed. You have to have torches, right? Like, something, even basic adventurers start with that.
Yep.
Just light a torch and chuck it at the thing. Even if you miss, it'll ignite the ground and Even if you ignite the grass and the fire will.
Point of order, our walls are made of wood.
Yeah.
And most of our town is tents.
Also, keep in mind, you're in a jungle.
Like, I love the Molotov idea. I think it has a lot of good use. We just don't have the capabilities for them, and like none of us have the strength to throw a torch that far. And again, wooden walls in like tent city.
We could probably throw a torch about that far, at which point we'd set our own shit on fire. You have any
You know
form
what?
of
That should have been
weaponry
my
at all,
campaign
Lord.
promise. I promise you, put me in charge and I will build a bar.
Oh, wait, hang on.
That should have been his campaign promise. Promising to build a bar. Because, alcohol.
Alrighty.
I don't know how good Globe is with one, but if Globe wants, they can have my old short bow. I have a long bow.
Just like every other weapon, I have no proficiency with it, so fuck it. Worst I can do is
give it a go. Yeah, may as well. Yeah, give you something to do from a distance.
I don't have short bow on here as a weapon, but it'd just be a straight D20 roll, honestly.
And it's at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just roll 2 D20s and take the lowest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take it you don't have a dex.
Oh. Hey. But you still hit.
Dude, if I rolled a second nat 20, no disrespect to anyone here, but I just would have had to call it quits. I would have peaked, and I just need to walk away with that high.
Oh, that's great.
So that's a 1d6 plus dex, and let's say your arrow's on fire, so that'd be another d6.
Yeah, so 2d6.
The dex is a plus. The dex is a +0, so 2d6 it is.
And no matter what, that takes out the ballista. You guys have no more fear of flaming arrows, at least for the moment.
I just like the idea of Glorb like one little eye, like through the palisades while he's like, I think I'm lining this up. Holy shit, guys, I hit something. Oh my god, it's on fire. Guys, I did it. Holy crap, these bows are awesome.
Watching a plasmoid try and use a bow and arrow would be hilarious.
He's just like eye through the walls with other like protrusions, like trying to line up the art, just like I wish I paid attention during geometry when I was farming. I wish my dad could afford school.
Just not even using not even paying attention to what he's doing to the bow. Just eyes looking at the thing. Like, I think I'm lining it up. Turns himself into a living ballista. That's how I imagine you shoot.
Absolutely amazing. Okay, so you take out the ballista. You have 5 goblins. No more fear of flaming arrows, but you still have an unknown number of goblins behind that. So, are we sending in the army, or are we doing something else?
We can absolutely send in the army now that we can't. Now that we won't be absolutely obliterated by ballista shots upon our charge, and now that the guards are actually all ready, I guess we can.
Yeah.
Lenexia will make a charge with them. I don't know about Globe.
Cool.
My guy will join with the rest of the army.
I think you've still got another turn.
He'll stay back and cast Firebolt over and over again, but he'll still help them.
I think you've still got another turn along with Knight Julius before you can be of any help.
Wasn't just I had to spend my turn getting to where you are.
Yeah, you'll be there as soon as the goblins have their turn. On your next turn, you'll be able to be there.
I think it's just gather people by the front gate, either A, to prepare to defend, or to prepare to charge.
Yep. So now the real question is, do you guys want to go into mass combat, or do you want to actually participate yourselves?
I'll participate. I'll help the mass combat.
Mike, meaning, do you
participate.
want me to roll for mass combat, or do you guys want to actually have a battle?
I'd like to do the battle.
I'd like to do the battle.
Perfect. Alrighty. So, you guys can place your tokens down over in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. And we'll go ahead. This is your guys' fight, as the rest of the army comes out and flanks the goblins that are back there. So I will roll their mass combat while you guys take on these 5
Oh,
goblins.
so they're dealing with the reinforcements, and we're dealing with the forward
Correct.
force. Okay.
So, let's do it this way. I'm going to roll their mass combat. They have 6 people. Yeah, that'll work. We'll just do 6 and 66 for the first one. This is going to be for the goblins. They got a 20. So now your guys just have to beat a 20. Let's see if they can do it. They got a 21!
That was close.
That is severely close, and unfortunately...
That one, it almost fucked it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does mean you guys lost a few people, but that is not too bad. You would have lost more, but you did get that natural 6, so not too shabby. So, now you've seen how your guys are handling it. How are we going to handle this?
Shit, fuck is my phone? Right in front of me, I am blind.
I do that all the
I'm
time.
legally blind. Where is my phone? I cannot see my phone. What the hell?
So, this is what you guys come across to as you guys exit the village. You have your 5 goblins. One of them, it is their turn at the moment, so they are currently fixing up the ballista, or at least trying to, while the others are getting ready to charge in to... Actually, yeah, they would just charge in, while the others trying to fix the ballista.
Okay.
And that's going to be their turn. They're going to use their dash action to try to get close to you guys. That'll bring us back to you guys.
Well, since I got a short bow, I think I'm gonna shoot one of them. I think I'm gonna shoot that guy right there.
Awesome. Do it.
And I think it's just a straight roll with no advantage or disadvantage this time.
Indeed. You are within range.
Yep. Trying to find a way to make a...
Ooh, 19.
That'll
challenge.
definitely hit.
I don't think I have flaming arrows this time, so just a straight d6 roll and 3 damage.
3 damage. Perfect. And who's next?
Oh no, that didn't kill him.
If I do... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, if I do... So if I were to move on the horse all the way up to there, and then do the warhorse trampling charge, and do that, and then do the trampling charge that way, would I hit them both?
Can you turn the trampling charge?
Well, the idea is to move, and then on the spot rotate, and then charge that way. All it says is if the horse moves at least 20
in a straight line.
forward in a straight line, yeah. Straight forward to the creature, and then hits it with a hooves attack on the same turn. Okay.
Yeah. So, like, if you started here
Okay.
at this point, and then charged both of these goblins up to here, then you would be able to do that.
I see how it works.
Yeah.
I can absolutely do that, though. I'm gonna absolutely just rush that guy, and then can trampling charge him.
Okay, do it.
Is holy crap. Does 14 hit?
A 14 does hit, yes.
Ooh. And then it must make a DC 14 strength save or be knocked prone.
Well, their strength is a +0, so they're pretty much on par with you guys. And that's a 5.
He is knocked prone. I get to make a free extra attack with the hooves against him. But
Nice.
first I'm going to roll the damage, which is 2d6.
which will probably kill him.
3 plus 4, which is 7.
Yep, that's their hit points.
Okay.
That is enough to kill this goblin.
Technically, that was the horse's movement and action. Would Lynexia still have
Movement and action, yep.
Okay, then Lynexia is going to take a pot shot at that guy with her bow.
Do it. This is the one that Glurb already hit.
Yeah.
21 hits.
21. Even with the extra bonus, which I don't know why it's adding that. It should be only be plus 3.
Yes. So I'm just subtracting 2 every time you roll your longbow, and that's totally fine.
Yeah, which is weird. I don't know why it's adding a plus 5.
I don't know. We're also using a homebrew character sheet, so it's totally weird.
Either way, it hits, and I get to roll damage, which is wow, that's max 9.
Yeah, that is definitely going to kill it. I like that a lot. All right, Vex, what are we doing?
I'm just gonna firebolt this. I'm just gonna try and firebolt this guy right here.
Okay.
Hold on, let me ping him.
Well, there we go. I fixed it now. It should always be plus 3 up until I level up.
Go ahead and roll for it, Vex.
What'd you say, man?
Go ahead and roll. Roll your attack. An 18 hits.
Okay, so by the way, it has a +2 to it, so yeah.
Nice.
So it's technically a dirty 20, but yeah. Roll 1d10.
Not shabby. You knock him down. He's bleeding and hurt, just barely hanging on to life.
My guy then just approaches, looks at them, and says, "Tell us who you're working for. I know you're not smart enough to try to think of it to obtain a ballista on your own."
He speaks in Goblin. Do you speak Goblin? Yeah. So, do you want to know your? Okay, I'm totally fine with that. So, as you approach this goblin, I am going to move your token up to the goblin. As you approach this goblin, and ask it who hired them, it looks back at its dead friends and then looks back at the 2 living ones. How did they know? They know we were hired? There's no way. And then he starts to try to run away from you. I will give you an attack of opportunity if you want to waste your
if you want to use your reaction.
Yes.
Literally nothing else you can use your reaction on.
Can my attack of opportunity to try to grab him?
Sure.
Also, if it is, I have advantage because he's a size smaller than me. Goblins are small humanoids, and I'm a medium humanoid.
Yep, no worries there. And then it's just going to be a straight roll for the both of us, unless you have a strength modifier, but the goblin definitely does not. So, straight...
I don't think any of us have a strength modifier.
And you got to beat an 18.
Whew. Nope. Slippery little bastard.
But with that natural 20 for your advantage, absolutely.
Oh yeah, advantage.
You managed to scoop up the
chokehold.
You grab the goblin in a chokehold, absolutely.
Not chokehold, like shit. What's that thing? Like you have one arm underneath one of its arms and the other arm like moved up behind it and around its neck, and it's holding it against your chest.
Is that a full Nelson or a half Nelson?
It's a full Nelson is both arms under its arms. This is just one arm under its arm and the other one over and around its neck.
Half Nelson.
Okay, they have like a half Nelson.
Perfect. You now have this goblin next to you and you have it grappled. Anybody else have anything they can do this turn?
I should also point out, it's in front of me, and I'm facing the other goblins, so if they take a shot, they risk hitting their ally.
They also don't have any more ranged weapons.
That's fair.
So, anybody else have anything they can do this turn?
Nope.
Perfect. That's going to bring us back to our goblins, then. This goblin is going to make another check to see if he can fix the ballista. Yeah, that's not happening. So this goblin is going to run over to Lenexia and take a stab at you. Let's see here. What is there? +2 to hit. Measly +2. And I don't think a 7's gonna hit you, Lenexia. So I think
that doesn't hit me or the warhorse.
Beautiful. So you both come off scot-free from this goblin. The other goblin is going to try to break out of the strength check, but it does have to beat your natural 20. So let's see how that goes.
Hopefully.
Close.
That one passes out.
Close, but no cigar. It does get an 18, so the goblin is still grappled by Vex. And it is back to our player's turn. What are we doing, guys?
I can't fight because my arms are used to hold this guy. My guy just looks at him and says, actually, my guy just looks at him and says, if you run, I'm going to set you on fire. Trying to intimidate him, and tis just like, yeah.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
Okay, it's a straight D20.
Yep. Although you're not very intimidating, this goblin is at 1 hit point and has already been burnt and shot. It's not doing so hot.
As he didn't just tell me who hired you. You're not smart enough to figure this out on your own.
We don't. The blue folk hired us. Now let us go. We just leave. We'll leave now. The blue folk hired us. You let us leave.
He looks to the other guys. Do you know of any blue folk?
I'm too busy loosening an arrow at this other guy.
Do it.
Oh.
Unfortunately, a 7 does miss.
Ah, shit, that guy's running kind of fast.
It's not moving. Trying to fix the ballista.
Real quick, do we have anything?
I'm trying to remember whether the magical scimitar I have is a +1 weapon or not, or if it just does the magical flying thing.
It is definitely not a +1 weapon.
Okay, it just does the animated thing.
Yep, it is a flying sword.
So real quick, do we have a prison? Like, does our city have a prison?
Nope.
Not yet.
So we don't have anywhere we can hold this one for questioning.
I mean, technically, you have like an empty stone room you could throw him in, but I don't think you have very good locks on that door. But if you put a guard out, maybe it'll be fine.
Either way, the warhorse is going to make another.
One of those figs where is this going to be one of those figs where the guard does something laughably stupid, then is act surprised when the prisoner escapes?
Maybe. Lenexia, you want to attack with your warhorse?
Yeah, the warhorse is going to try and stomp this thing's brains in. Okay, that does not hit because that is a 12.
A 12 just misses.
And I'm gonna try and take his head off with my. Which one deals? They are the exact same. I may as well use the regular short sword because the scimitar does not like listening to me. That is 15.
15 does hit.
Which damage? That plus that. Okay. 4 damage.
All right. It definitely takes the hit, and it's looking hurt. Anybody else have anything they can do this turn? Back to the Gobos, then.
Yeah.
We're going to try to fix the +0 for intelligence. And 14 almost fixes the ballista. He needs a 15 or higher, unfortunately, so that is not going to work.
He's going to be sitting there fixing it, and then when he finally gets it fixed, he's going to turn and be like, I did it, guys! Ah, shit. Everyone's dead. Then we're just going to be stood there behind him, covered in blood and his dead comrades, and he's going to be like, oh no.
Yeah. So, the goblin next to Lenexia is going to try to take a swipe at Lenexia with its +2 to hit. That is an 8.
Can it even hit me? Can it even reach me from on the back of a warhorse?
It's technically trying to hit your warhorse, I guess, but either way, it's not going to with an 8. And then let's see if the other goblin can escape the grasp of Vex. Let's see how this goes. Still needs to beat the 20, so is it going to happen? No, it is not. All right, that's our goblin's turn. How are we doing? Back to you guys.
Lenexia's gonna take a swing at this goblin. Oh, that's not happening. That's a 9.
Dang it. What about your horse?
The horse will try. That's a 11.
Nope, not happening. Glorb, what do you got?
I'm gonna go 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Staying out of that dude's area, and I'm gonna shoot this guy with another arrow.
Do it.
Gosh. Alright, maybe I'm not as good at this thing as I thought I was.
No, you take your shot, and it flies directly into the ballista again, disarming any progress this goblin has made to it.
He just has a few bits together, goes down to reach for some more, a single arrow thuds in it, pink, or lands in a heap. Poor bastard just sighs to himself and goes back to what he was doing.
I think
Sounds
at this
better.
point gonna kind of like reabsorb the bow and like grab my pitchfork. It's just like, he's probably gonna come at me. He might be upset with me.
Real quick.
Uh-huh.
This battle, can we like take the ballista and like put it on a wall and then like have someone use it?
Well, it's not a mountable wall, it's a palisade. It's just giant logs stuck into the ground with a spike at the top.
Yep.
It's not a wall.
But theoretically, you could do that. You would have to build some sort of
a wall.
Yeah, you'd have to build some sort of tower or something to sit the ballista on.
We need a guard tower.
Yeah, a guard tower would be a good idea.
Because then we would have seen the shit coming.
Uh-huh.
Because as of right now, we can't. None of our guards can see over the fucking walls.
Pretty much. Vex, you are the only one left to have a turn. What do you want to do?
He says, "Where are these blue people in Goblin?"
They come from the ground. Invade our caves. Bad people.
He said, he tries to figure out what they're referring to. It'll be for saying, as he looks and says, I think they're talking about individuals from the Underdark. He says, he tries to think before trying to like drag the goblin back to town.
Okay, so you're taking the goblin back to town with you?
We're basically gonna hold him for questioning.
Okay, so that's gonna bring us back to our goblin's turn. This guy, after having his work demolished by an arrow, is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Move over to Glorb and take a stab at you. Is +2 to hit. That is 21.
You and I both know that hits.
Yeah. Luckily,
I advanced. That was so dumb.
And that is going to be 4 points of damage for you.
I'm trying to think what I could do here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put a +1 there. It should actually be no +1, so that's 3 points of damage.
Oh boy, with me and my 2 hit points.
You should have more
Yeah,
than that.
wait, yeah. No, you should have gained 2 hit points when you leveled up to half level.
Oh, cool.
You should have gained
4.
2 when you leveled up to a quarter level, and you should have gained 2 when you leveled up to half level.
Yeah, so
You should have a minimum of 6.
Yeah.
Well, no, you should have a minimum of 5, because if you rolled 1 at level 1/8.
Well, if I started originally with 2, then I guess I'm at 6, but that's still
Yeah,
like,
you should have
God,
6.
I need that bit of me. I need that bit of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
And
reattach that
what-
later. You know how much that
what-
stings. Oh, why would you do that, you dick?
All right. The other goblin is going to take its shot at Lenexia. That is a 16. I don't think that hits
Okay.
you.
That hit.
Oh, it does. Perfect.
Yeah, it does. That hits both me or the warhorse. So
Uh,
he's got his.
Yeah, it's going to be the warhorse. I don't think the goblin can actually hit you. So that's 3 points to the warhorse.
Yeah, I don't think he can reach.
Yep. So that's
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's really not bothered.
perfect.
Can I? Yeah.
And then the last...
It gets like a little nick, and it just kind of looks at it like, "Bitch, what?"
All right, so Vex, the goblin's going to try to escape one more time. Still needs to hit that natural 20, and that's a 5, so not happening. Cool. So Vex is going to continue to make his way down back to camp with the goblin in tow. And there are 2 goblins left for your fighting pleasure. It is back to the team's turn. What are we doing?
Stab.
Yeah, stab.
15.
15 hits.
7 points of damage. This thing's fucking dead.
That thing is fucking dead. All right. Glorb, what do you got?
Damn it! Could you have used your movement to like get over here and give me advantage?
That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do. I wasn't done yet.
God
I was
damn,
gonna-
He said he wasn't done. I jumped the shark. I get advantage.
All right. Take advantage.
I was gonna move up there and then charge the 20 foot to get a trample charge with my horse.
Oh, that's hilarious. You could do that.
That's precisely what I'm gonna do.
Do it.
Fucking do it. That's more badass.
That's an 11. 11 does not hit. So
No, it
yeah, it don't hit. So he doesn't have to make unless. Wait, do I get flanking advantage or something?
Technically you would get flanking. I don't know if you would consider it flanking because you're charging at him, but I'm gonna say do it anyways. You get flanking.
Okay, that hits. That's 18.
18 does hit. What's the
So
damage?
there's 2d6 plus 4.
Yeah.
That's 14 points of damage. He's just eviscerated.
Yeah, that doubles what his hit points are. So, yeah, he's dead. And as you guys are wrapping up this fight, the rest of the guards are wrapping up their fight. You see 2 less guards that you have, so I am going to mark that off on the public records page. You are now down to 94 people.
Just gonna look down at Gore, blood dripping all over the sword, with only like a tiny little nick on the horse. Looks like all the practice paid off.
Yeah, it does.
Just blood all over the horse's hooves. He's just trampled. Like 3 goblins to death.
At least most of us survived. And if it helps, we now know who was responsible.
Lenexia is just gonna look around confused. How?
He sighs. I forget. Not all of you are as scholarly as I am. This one told me. He gestures to the goblin. He gestures to the goblin as that the guards are like pushing into a room. He said,
It can speak.
You seriously should raise your opinion of what these creatures of those around you. They have their own independent language.
I know goblin. Well, I know
Listen,
there are
I-
goblins that can speak. I just
Listen,
didn't realize the ones you find out in the woods could speak.
Yeah, I used to be a farmer. Goblins were something that, other people dealt with, not me.
He sighs before saying, he told me that his exact words were blue individuals from from down below. I think he's referring to the Underdark.
Do you think maybe he means the Drow cultist? At which point, and he's just referring them to by skin. He's a racist goblin too. Jesus.
Oh yeah, because you're one to fucking talk about racism.
Hey, well, I have only ever asked you legitimate questions.
You can't just ask people if they have bones, okay? It's rude.
How else am I supposed to find out about you as a species if I don't ask questions?
Me, I'm a humanoid. My joints hurt when I get up.
Now that's just rude. Mine don't hurt yet. I'm not that old.
Mine are starting to hurt. I am starting to get that old in real life. It sucks.
Yeah, no, I know. My thinking knees don't work.
Glorb, we're literally the same age.
But my body might be more broken.
He sighs. Point is, we know. Point is, at least we gained some information in terms of who was behind this.
Hey,
Yes,
yeah, 'cause
so
I know a lot of
why
blue
is it
people.
still alive then?
Because there's a chance we might learn something else later.
Great. One more mouth to feed that when we can barely feed the rest of the village.
It's okay, you guys just lost 2 people, so it's fine.
Morbid, but true.
So, we
Said
don't
that
have.
found out
We don't.
died defending this shithole we live in, and the takeaway is now we can give them less food.
Well, listen, we don't have anywhere to keep this guy, okay?
He sighs before saying,
Plus,
Besides-
the only actual building we have is either the temple, and we're not going to put it in the temple. We're not putting it in a religious place, or the main castle building. And Fancy Pants isn't going to want that thing in there anywhere remotely near him.
Okay, I have a plan, right? Right, we tie up the goblin, right? We attach a torch to him, we throw him at a tree with a beehive, we let the bee sting him to death while the torch smokes out the bees, and then we take the honey and use it to make I use it to make mead.
Fuck is wrong with you?
No, we're not doing. Lenexi just walks over, grabs the goblin, and snaps his neck.
Like, honestly, like, that was dark as shit, Lenexi. I'm not gonna lie. That was dark as shit, but that was actually a lot nicer than what you had planned. You're a fucking psychopath.
I wasn't gonna let him torture the thing. It's alive. It's a
Like I said,
raider.
what you did, dark, but, I mean, hey, it's a lot better than... What the fuck, man? That was dark as shit!
Hey, point is, I want to make mead, but, something needs to be done about the whole bees thing, and I don't want to risk someone that's actually important dying of bee stings, or someone whose life has actual value.
We did put a crate underneath the beehive, cut the beehive where it attaches to the
Yeah, why don't you
branch,
just
and then put the lid on the box.
Yeah, why don't you just put smoke
And then just leave the box until it. And then
Why don't you
either
just
smoke the box out or leave the box somewhere.
smoke the hive like a normal person, not this. Use a fucking.
Either I'm gonna
living
toss
sack.
the.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this way.
I'm gonna toss the
very,
goblin corpse back out with the others. I'm like, this doesn't belong in here either.
I'm very disturbed. I'm walking away. I don't know if I want to drink any meat you make.
He
Once that's
says,
done, I'm gonna report to Julius.
Oh yeah.
"Ha,
Yeah, Vex, you still need to make your report to Julius. How are you planning on doing that?
ha." I just walk over. I just walk over to Juliet. Well, first, I take account in terms of how many people we lost, because, that's going to be part of it.
It was two
Well,
people.
technically, that Julius's thing.
Yeah,
The
you-
adventuring is separate to the guards.
Yeah, you didn't
that'd be
lose
his
anybody.
job.
You didn't lose anybody. Your job was done pretty well, actually.
Oh. Well, in that case... Huh. Well, in that case, I just tell him... Basically, I took the group to deal with the whole goblin thing. I captured one of them and interrogated them for information, and then I proceed to tell them what he said.
Fascinating. Thank you for this information. You're stepping right into your role as a leader. That was very well executed. You guys destroyed the ballista and got the information from the goblins. I can't even speak goblin. That's fantastic. I got high hopes for you, kid. You're gonna go places. So, actually, the blue people they were referring to were probably the Drow cultist. Why don't you take your adventuring party and go scout out the area around that cave where we found the Drow? Maybe we'll find the goblin camp nearby.
Right. Right. I'll tell them, but I don't think they're gonna be thrilled.
Oh, that doesn't
The
matter.
next
They'll do
probably
their job.
walks along at the tail end. Oh, man, what job is that now?
We're supposed to scout near where your individual found the cult.
Yeah, alright. Well, back fucking to it.
You guys have just been tasked to go back to the caves where you found the Drow cultist the first time. Hopefully, around there, you'll be able to find the goblin caves. But until then, I'm going to drop you guys off at the Kingdom of Celeste. There we go.
Well, there we are.
You guys make your way back to the cave area, and you guys were told to scout this area. What is our plan? Where are we going from here?
Can I look for goblin tracks?
Absolutely. Make me a perception or an investigation check, depending on how you want to do it.
Can I do it with a survival? Which is usually what tracking is.
Oh yeah, it would probably be survival.
Perception would be mostly just to check the area. Investigation can be argued for, but survival is more for actually finding tracks and trails.
You are correct.
I mean, can I use investigation? Like, I have a +1 intelligence, so...
You can investigate the area for clues and information and different things.
But
I got a 15 to track them.
Perfect. Finding goblin tracks is actually doable here, because this used to be a goblin cave. It does seem like they have vacated this area as a giant hole opened up in the center of it. However, a new area... you do... Wait, where is it? Hold on. Oh, it's in my wilderness tabs. That's why. A new area.
Oh, so the goblins used to live in this cave. The hole that the drow were surrounding opened up and the drow came out and kicked them out. Okay, so that's where the hole came from. It wasn't an entrance; it was more of an exit.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Where is my
Pretty
dynamic
fucking big
lighting?
hole. Time to use the mechanic that does not affect me or Globe very well. Because we don't have fucking dark vision.
All right, go ahead and drop your tokens right here.
Where? Oh, top. Right, smack bang in the middle at the top. Cool.
I can't.
Oh, well, I'm already not liking what I see.
I can't. Shit.
Did you drop your token? Welcome to the
Okay.
Goblin Cave.
I already don't like what I see down there.
Hmm.
Well, go on. Just like last time?
Yeah. I really don't like caves.
Yeah,
So,
well,
I'm gonna make a stealth check.
yeah, I
See
will
if I can
also
roll
make a
any
stealth
better than
check.
the combat rolls.
Do we have advantage because we're in dark?
we
Goblins
don't
have
know
dark
if-
vision, so probably
Yeah, they
not.
have dark vision.
I got an 8. I am rolling like shit tonight.
Yeah, I rolled
Well,
17 on stealth.
I think I'm being sneaky. Gonna go down here and extrude a little eyeball around the corner,
Uh-huh.
and I see one so yeah, that lets me 5, 10. So I see the goblin. Kind of lean back. Yeah, there's one goblin behind us or in front of us.
I said behind us,
Should
Jesus.
whispering.
Right. Just the one, no more.
I only saw one. There might be more though.
It should be. If we neutralize him quickly, it should be. It shouldn't be a problem. If he screams, he might bring more.
I don't know. If you stab me, I
Okay.
tend to scream.
Bad Linnexia. No cheating.
Why are we in here again? Why can't we just go back?
Well, because if we don't deal with it, we then have a pissed off. We're in the middle of a camp with a very pissed off noble bastard that does fuck all with his own pet knight as an attack dog.
I mentioned how much I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, no.
No, I just want to make sure that I mentioned it.
We're agreed on our dislike for the Baron. Julius is just doing his job, and he's actually trying to be helpful, and he's kind. But the Baron, oh my god, can he go fucking die?
Next time they come at us with a ballista, we should just use him as a meat shield as we charge.
Yeah, good luck dragging him out of the castle. And even if we did, the guard, unfortunately, Julius wouldn't let us. Because he took an oath, and he
shit.
upholds the oath.
Hey guys, I just realized while we're shit talking this noble, this cave has an echo to it.
Shit. Yeah, well, peek back around and see if he's noticed.
I extend my eyeball again.
As you
5,
extend
10
your
feet.
eyeball, you
move
see
back.
that the goblin is slowly creeping up as he's hearing this conversation. He's slowly creeping up around the corner to come and check out what these noises are.
I'm
Right,
ready
I'm
in
gonna
action
immediately.
to stab him the
Yeah.
second he comes within range, which that is actually in range because I got a spear.
I'm gonna wild shape while he's around the corner, and I'm gonna leap on him and try and maul him as a wolf before he can react.
Okay.
Stab, firebolt, and animal.
No, not a generic wolf. I need the wolf 5e.
Vex, what were you trying to say?
I said, so our plan is when he rounds the corner, stab, burn, and then maul.
Right,
The aim is to
leave
try and kill him
violently murder.
quietly. A blast of fire, which will illuminate the cave, might not be very. I can't speak. I'm a wolf. God damn it.
All right, let's do it
Shit,
then.
I can't see crap.
Wait,
Wait, did
yeah.
I put my wolf token? I did. It doesn't have dark vision.
No, here, drop it one more time.
Oh god.
Okay, I am going to go into settings. Oh, I just double click it. That's right. Dynamic lighting, vision on, save changes. Now you should be able to see.
Okay. I can't see very far.
Oh, you don't. Do you have dark vision as a wolf?
No, they don't. What the fuck?
Okay, then yep, that's as far as you can see.
Oh, okay. Well, I know he's there. I know he's like right there.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna make the attack.
Okay.
Do I get advantage?
Pack tactics. So yes.
Okay. I didn't know if it was technically a surprise or if pack tactics would apply, but either way.
I think pack tactics is just if you're within 5 feet. You don't have to be across from him, like flanking, right?
No. It's so long as I'm within 5 feet of an ally, or so long as he's within 5 feet of an ally.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yeah, definitely didn't need it. Roll damage.
So that is 3. Do you want me to add the bonus and then double it, or do you want me to double it and then add the bonus?
I don't think it's gonna matter. He's got 7 hit points.
So double to 6 and then add the bonus of 2, which brings it to 8.
Yeah.
He would have to make a DC 11 strength throw, but he's fucking dead.
Yeah, definitely dead and quiet. That was a quiet kill. Nice job. Because that could have ended badly if Firebolt was unleashed.
But now I can't see shit. God, is this how Timur feels?
Yes.
No wonder he's scared of caves.
Well, there's only one light source in this cave. There's technically 2 light sources in this cave. Just one of them is at the beginning of the cave and one is at the end. Yeah. Lovely. Alrighty. 1 goblin down with a silent kill. We got some okay stealth checks. Where are we going from here, guys?
I'm gonna need Globe to get in front and lead me. I need my seeing eye plasmoid. I'm just gonna hold on to Globe and follow him. And if he gives me the signal to maul something, I'm gonna maul something.
I'm gonna extend an eyeball out 5, 10 feet.
I could turn back, but then I'd only have one other use of this.
I don't see anything around this corner, but it looks like a hallway that goes down and opens up.
I don't see anything.
5. I don't know if it wraps around though. Okay. I see a single goblin in front of me. Oh God, I'm by myself now. Nobody's
Is it
around
okay
me.
if I put Lenexia down just so I can see where Globe is, so I can keep moving my wolf behind him? 'Cause
Yes.
I cannot see where he is. I cannot see where he is.
Wait.
I'm not following the party, but yeah. Can you just have my guy follow behind the 2 of them?
Absolutely, I
Can you-
can.
Oh, you can't see. Okay.
Yeah, there's no light in this cave. You're the only one who can see right now. There's 2 light sources, and both of them are blocked right now.
I'm speaking to them in a quiet voice, like, all right, there is.
Do I have to make a new stealth check for Wolf?
No.
Or do I get to keep my same one? Okay, get to keep my same one. Cool.
All right, I see a single goblin ahead, this hallway looks like it opens up to a chamber. It might wrap around from the bottom, so I'm gonna back up and go the bottom way to see maybe if it does. Oh shit, no, back the fuck up.
Okay.
I didn't scroll down my screen. Okay, I saw a bunch of goblins and some people in cages. Fuck. That's a lot of goblins. I'm gonna back up and like extrude an eye stalk 10 feet. Okay, 3 goblins plus what looks like some people and is that a fucking badger in a cage? What the fuck is wrong with those people? And there's a thing inside of a cage inside of a cage. I'm not. You know what? No, I'm more worried about the goblins right now.
That's the thing inside of a cage.
You know what? Yeah, I'm more worried about the goblins. Okay, let's not worry about the thing that's inside of a cage right now. Okay, that thing might not kill us. Those goblins will.
Oh, I forgot I had that. Oh, I can't even do that as a wolf. Anyway, never mind.
Okay. I have a plan, right?
Just Glob reminded me of a thing inside of a cage, and I was like, "Oh, the fairy!" Oh shit, I can't do that, my wolf.
Okay, what's your plan?
Hear my plan. Hear me out. My guy, like, he remembers even if he can't see, he remembers the directions he moved in order to get to where he was. As you two move back towards the entrance, hence he attacks and then runs towards the entrance. The others will naturally follow, and then we all jump them.
I mean, I can't talk.
Just shake your head, yes or no. Like, you can understand me, right?
I can understand you. I just cannot communicate.
But, like, you can nod your head, yes or no, right?
Yeah. Yeah, nods.
Agree. What about you? Osmond, what?
So wait, you wanna do what?
Basically, my plan is you two wait at the chamber near the entrance. I attack once and then run towards you. They follow, and then we ambush them.
How are you gonna see?
What?
You said you can't see in here, right?
So, he sighs. I remember the directions we went. I remember the directions we went whenever we. But it, like, basically, he was keeping a mental
No, how are you gonna
note
see
of
them?
for in case he got separated from your lot.
No, but how are you going to see them?
Right.
Glow's question is, how are you going to
Realistically,
see who you're going to attack?
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, there's no form of light. You can't see shit. So,
uh, realistically speaking, it doesn't actually matter that much for one reason. And even if I don't hit them, they'll still give chase.
but I think I can't communicate. God damn it.
I mean, that is an idea.
I
It
like
is
the
an
idea
idea.
of backing up at least to the first fork because we will be flanked here. Why don't we back up? Like, just
Nope.
follow me. Just follow me. Let's back up
There.
here.
If we go to the cave entrance, right? If you two wait to ambush them at the cave entrance, we'll have light, right? I'm pretty sure if I start a distance away and use all my movement, then in my next use my bonus action to, well, not my bonus action, use my action to dash, I'll be fine.
Actually, have a bit of an idea. Why don't we? This thing right here, is that like a bedroll or is that a slab of rock?
That is a stone sacrificial slab.
So we are not moving that. Okay.
I'm
I gotta
not
think.
wasting one of my 2 uses to turn back to communicate.
Hang on, guys. I haven't. Hear me out here. We have a narrow thing right here that only like one of them can fit through at a time. So why don't we use that to our advantage? I can.
Nodding frantically.
Yeah, I can take this goblin body and kind of use it as cover, so I can just use it to block this. Be kind of below it, so I'll have a hard time hitting me and just stab the fucking shit out of their shins when they come up. Lenexia, I don't know what all you can do in your wolf form, so I'm just gonna trust you to do your thing, and you can just shoot magic above me. I'm gonna be so low to the ground, I just kind of spread my body out low to the ground. Like, see, you could definitely shoot above me. It's not a problem.
How close?
Okay.
How close?
I have a spell. If we funnel them through a chokehold, I have a spell that absolutely wreak havoc on them. Outside
Okay,
of character, those burning
then-
hands. If you know anything about that, you know it can do damage to multiple targets at once.
Alright, well then we can back up a little bit more. It's no problem, and then we just kind of shout to get their attention.
I have to use the restroom real quick, but
So
wait.
We're gonna like.
So wait, the plan is. So wait, our plan, just to be clear, our plan is shoot once, run back here, funnel them through the chokehold, and wreak havoc on them.
The idea is funnel them back to the chokehold. Yes.
Wait a second.
I wish I could communicate with my method to get them to the chokehold, but I cannot. For all you receive are growls, whines, and mini howl, and grunts.
Wait a sec. Hold on, wait
And
a
the
second.
occasion-
What's your movement speed when you're a wolf?
40 foot.
What?
I'm faster than all of you.
Be the one to lure them here. Hear me out, right. You round the corner. Whenever they run, I'll cast Burning Hands. Then Blob Guy will move in front of me, take the front. I'll use Firebolt. You do what you do.
It's not a bad idea.
Wait, this actually works doubly because hear me out. They won't think they won't think they're under attack by adventurers until they get here. They'll think it's just a wild animal who wandered into their turf. Meaning they probably won't call for backup. Especially if the wild animal starts retreating.
Alexia can't see.
No, but I can't communicate, but I absolutely have 2 methods that we can grab their attention with that would not only not require us to walk through the dark, but also keep people safer.
Oh no, I was just gonna start shouting, being like, taunting them with the fact we just killed a bunch of their friends.
That was one of my methods.
So
Also,
what?
My other method was one of us kind of has a magical flair, if you will.
So what?
That they
Your
can
plan?
fire at will.
So I just start casting Firebolt on the sacrificial altar, and when they come to check it out, That's when we do our thing.
Oh, we still funnel him down this chokehold here. Like, can we
Yeah.
move this body up the chokehold a little bit?
Yeah.
Because Warp is gonna use it as like partial cover to try and increase his like pitiful AC.
Sure thing. So, as Vex starts blasting Firebolt, that's going to attract these two goblins here and these two goblins here.
Glorb is then going to call out to get them to come to us. Hey, shit ass! And he's just gonna kind of, poke the dead goblin. I killed your friend!
Yeah, that's gonna piss them off and get them to.
And just full, like, body shield mode. And I'm gonna just stab one of them for good measure.
Okay.
Oh
And
my
just-
god, I
yeah.
rolled above a 10.
Nice. Go ahead and roll your damage. Nice.
6.
Dropped him down to 1 HP. Vex, go ahead and roll your Burning Hands. Oh, wait. Do you roll that?
To do that.
Oh, that's a dexterity saving throw on the goblins.
That's
Okay.
beat 11.
Yep, and 3 of them did, so they'll take half damage. One of
damage,
them,
yeah.
one of them will take full damage.
That's
Oh.
still 3d6 of fire damage. Which is like,
Absolutely.
unless you roll 3 nat 1s, most of them should, if not all of them, should die from this.
Yeah. Let's see it.
Okay.
3d6.
Okay, so one of them's dead and 3 of them are in beat up.
2 of them are actually dead because one only had 1 hit point. And I am rounding up damage, so it's 5 points of damage to the 2 other goblins that took half.
And then Lenexia is just going to leap over and absolutely maul the crap out of that one.
Awesome, do it.
That's not
And
one by
Glorb
pack
looks
check.
back.
All
The
right.
idea is to piss them off. They'll try to attack me, and we'll provoke an opportunity attack from one of you. Or both of you, actually.
Well,
12 doesn't hit, does it?
it does not, unfortunately. No, it's
Okay.
13 is the what you needed, but that's
Okay,
okay.
that's fine.
One of these goblins is going to attack Glorb at disadvantage because if he has nice cover. That is a natural 1, so that is not happening. The other one is going to attack the wolf, and that is a 14.
That beats my AC, yeah.
Perfect. That is 4 points of damage.
Oh no, still perfectly healthy.
Nice. And that is
the thing
it.
is, this is a wild shape, so even if they do kill me, I'm back at full HP and can do it again.
And right before it's your guys' turn, you hear one of the well, you guys just hear garbles and jurgles, but the Vex, who does speak Goblin, will hear, take the ferry and run. We can't win.
Is he saying that too?
You don't know. He just shouted it.
One of them says, wait, he looks at them and says, they have a fairy and one of the prisoners is a fairy and I think she's supposed to be important. We need to get her.
Currently fighting for our fucking lives here.
Lenexia just growls harder at that because Lenexia freed the last fairy. And she thought that was cruel to put something in a cage, so she's just gonna maul the ever. Which one of them said it?
The guy in the middle.
Just mauls the ever living shit out of him.
Do it. 13
That's-
hits.
Yeah, 13 plus 4, 17 hits, so that's 2d4.
That'll
That's
kill it.
8 plus 2, so 10 points of damage. She just rips this fucking half burnt, half dead goblin.
Yeah, absolutely demolished. And
I'm
there's still
going
1 goblin left.
10, 15,
I-
and I'm going to attack with advantage because he's flanked.
Perfect.
15 and 6.
So, yeah, 15 hits.
Oh, if it hits, then
Well, yeah,
wow.
13's
Thanks for
their
that.
AC.
I
Oh.
I nicked him.
Yeah, he still has 1 hit point left.
That's infuriating.
I just like give him. I move over and just I hold my hand out, charging a firebolt, and just say in Goblin, yield.
Oh, yield. I don't know why, but my brain heard ye old.
That's what I heard
Like
too.
ye olde times.
Yeah, I was like, yield what?
Why would he call? Why is he calling him old?
I'm basically ordering his unconditional surrender.
Yeah, I get that. I just for some reason my brain didn't hear the word yield. It heard the words ye and old.
Yeah, I did too. But anyways, as you say that, you hear a faint whistle, and the goblin goes, "I have delayed you enough," and then slits its own throat.
Bitch.
Fuck. Jesus. Fuck, that was dark as shit. Wait, there was still one more. 1, 2, 3. Wow, there was another one. He was down here. Oh, I think he's gone. Well, let's go rescue the prisoners.
Just moving that along to.
Oh, one of the prisoners is gone.
Can I look for
Sad.
footprints? See if they. Can I look for footprints to see where they might, or like marks where they might have pushed the cage to see where it went?
I will say
I'm
you're at
gonna-
disadvantage as you do not have dark vision.
I'm going to try and track it down in the same method, but I'm going to use my nose, which gives me advantage.
Okay.
And I'm not using my eyes, so I don't think the darkness would affect me, right?
Oof, a 3 and a 4. Yeah, unfortunately, that is not gonna cut it.
Oh, it's a
Linex,
19 plus wisdom. Well, that's a 20. That's a dirty 20. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, dirty 20.
yeah,
Because it's a survival check, so.
you
that's a
get
check.
a very clear smell of the goblin all around the cave, but you get the familiar smell of fairy that you've only smelt one other time, and it trails under into this center column here. But you don't see any doorways, you don't see any entrances, you don't see anything. It's just a
Yeah,
wall.
because I can't see shit.
Can I ask prisoners?
I guess I'll revert back. At which point, I'm going to let everyone know that they went through here somewhere.
Actually, now that I think about it, I should have just done that to begin with.
What?
Ask the prisoners where they took it.
So what we got? We got 1, 2 people and a badger.
Yep, sounds about right. Who are you people?
Let me guess.
What are
The
you?
badger's pissed off.
Yes, Badger is going crazy. But then you have this gentleman in the middle here. As soon as you guys come in, who are you? What's going on?
Well, we're the people who just killed all the goblins.
They're dead?
Yeah, dead as fuck.
Are we?
Dead as shit.
Wait a second.
Can you free us?
Badgers. He says, wait a second. Everyone listen to me. Badgers. Badgers are really good for sniffing out beehives and sedating theirs.
I'm looking at the badger going absolutely fucking feral in the cage. Listen, you want to let that thing out?
Squats down in front of the cage. I can see
Look.
why Leo thought they were cute, but definitely not while they're pissed off. And she's gonna try and placate the badger. Not touching it, absolutely not sticking her hand in, but she's trying to calm it down.
Okay, roll me
Hey,
an
so,
animal handling check. Vex, as you talk to the prisoners, trying to figure out.
19!
Nice.
I actually have a bonus to animal handling because of my stable hand background.
Nice. So yes, the badger somewhat calms down. I will not say it is tamed or peaceful, but for a captured wild animal, it is as calm as you're gonna get it. Vex, back to you. As you're talking to the guy in the cage, he asks you if you can free him.
Real quick, what's the cage made out of?
It is rusty iron. Probably better for tetanus than it is for keeping people in.
Well,
Can I
when we're done here, we should probably have some.
the bars?
What about the bars?
Yeah,
Can I pick the lock and try to smash through the bars?
you keep going uber static.
Yeah.
I just about heard the last thing you said. Which
Yeah,
was
he
pick
wants
up a
to
rock and
smash
try
the
and
bars. Yeah, he wants to smash the bars. So we can do that. Go ahead and roll me a strength check with an improvised weapon. So that's just a regular roll with the strength. You don't have proficiency, so that's fine.
No.
When we get back, Glob, we should probably send some mooks back here to bring these back. We could do with the metal. It's rusty and it's shit, but if we smelt it down, it might actually be used in better stuff.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Well, we did.
Fuck it, my browser's being... I'm just gonna roll a physical dice. My browser's being a bitch.
Okie dokie.
10.
Okay, yeah. 10 will hit the inanimate object. Absolutely. Go ahead and roll damage.
What do I roll?
Go ahead and roll me a d6. Let's call it that.
Okay, fair enough. 4.
All right. You bust the lock on the rusty iron cage, and the guy steps out. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We've been here for days. They've took most of our people.
Where from?
Oh, we were traveling from Hammerzon. We're kind of homeless at the moment, refugees, as you would. Originally, we came in a huge group from Ozamel, traveled here as things are looking pretty rough over there right now. So we were trying to just find a peaceful home and ended up in a place called Hammerzon, but that place is like really weird. Lots of future stuff, and I'm not sure how we feel about it. So most of us kept going and ended up here and captured by goblins.
Well, we've got a settlement a little out to this cave was to the east of our settlement, so it'd be a little out to the west. We can probably take you back. If you don't mind a snotty noble that thinks he knows better and calling you peasants. But we actually have a farm, we have some walls, we've got some guards and a knight. And a temple, so if you're religious, then you can religion.
That's actually fantastic. Is it safe?
I mean, we
I
just
mean,
back.
we had a few deaths on the way here. There was 100 of us when we started out. There was like 6 deaths on like the 3.5 week journey or something we took to get here.
Guys, sir, it's about as safe as you can get out here.
Oh yeah, it's much safer than being here, and it's much safer than anywhere around here.
We
but
have walls.
we have walls, yeah.
But
We have palisade walls. We are I'd say a small town, a small village.
We have a walled settlement.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag down one of the goblins, and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try and placate the badger some more, and essentially see if the badger will just eat the corpse because it's probably hungry.
Okay,
Just trying to placate it some more.
My guy then looks to the noble who he just freed and said, well, not noble, to the guy he just freed, the fair. They mentioned the fairy. Do you know where did they take her? Him.
Oh, they sound like they went through that wall, and Lennoxy is just going to point at that wall. I don't know how to activate it. Did you see how the goblin activated it?
No, we didn't. It's super dark in here. There was a faint light due to the fairy, but she ended up disappearing with him. They didn't go through any walls. They didn't walk anywhere. He didn't even unlock the cage. They just kind of vanished.
Well, the scent goes right. Well, the scent went right up to this wall, and then it just vanishes.
I move my
You want me
hands.
to roll animaling and handling to placate the badger more with a corpse?
I just put my hands over the wall and see if I can feel any like hidden lever.
Go ahead and roll me an
Yes.
investigation check.
My thing's being a bitch. I'm just gonna roll dice.
So, God, what the shit? What the crap?
Wait, actually 19 because I have a +1.
What?
Nice.
Stop.
Glorb, do you have anything to say before I jump into this?
Yeah, I just zoomed my screen out, and what the hell is that?
It is a broken statue.
Ah. I just realized I never investigated that room, so I'm gonna go take a look-sees.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm
Oh,
going to go into my brief explanation for Vex.
Yeah.
Alright.
Vex, what you feel when you're going against the wall, there is almost like a indent into the wall that you can stick your finger in, and it's kind of slimy and wet and gross, but it goes back about 3 inches, and it feels as if there's something there, but you're not really sure what you're missing. There's something you're missing.
Search the goblins' corpses. They might have had. I think they might have had some sort of key or to use on this wall.
First things first, I'm going to take a rock and I'm going to bash this person's cage open.
Sure thing. Go ahead and roll an attack.
10.
That'll hit.
What is it damage?
D6.
Bash. 4.
4 will do it. You bust open the cage. She looks at you and says, I really appreciate this, but do you happen to know what happened to the other people that were here?
Oh.
My best guess is if they didn't take them out through the cave entrance, they took them out through however the hell they get through there. Once we open that up, we might find out if it doesn't lead to more tunnels that we can't navigate. We don't know. You guys, according to Glorb, who's off looking at other things, it was you guys, the badger, and the fairy.
Yeah, they took all of the men day one except for Jeff, and the women have slowly dwindled, but we've been here for probably a couple of months.
Christ, okay, they've had you here for a while. Well, like I said, if you go west, you'll come across our settlement, and then that will be either a place for you to safely stop and get get some rest, get some food, and then either move on or a place for you to stay permanently.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. We should definitely at least stop at your village and see what we can gather our resources. If we end up staying there, we'll let you know. And then they scurry off to leave the cave.
Did my corpse gifting placate the badger more?
The corpse gift did placate the badger. The badger is as tame as you can get it for the moment. If you
I
are
just didn't want it to absolutely go feral from hunger when I'm gonna bash the lock open.
okay, you bash the lock open. If you do not try to do anything, you don't move, it's going to scurry away as fast as it can.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. And you guys are left with this empty cave. Glor, back to you. You find yourself in a room with lots of interesting ornaments. This definitely seems to be the goblin trash dump, but the goblin trash is very interesting. You have broken statues that are metal. You have glass and pottery. You have lots of just random stuff scattered throughout this area.
Statue, it's made of metal. Is it like a good metal?
It looks like a copper or a brass.
Yeah, it's
That's
still
useful for something.
Then I guess... see if I could roll decently. Oh my god. 19
Oh
on
my god.
investigation.
Mm-hmm. All right. So not only do you find some useful metal and other junk, but you come across 3 glowing rocks. These rocks are different than any of the other magic stone you've seen before.
Ooh.
These glow white.
I like
Ice
gently
blue,
like
wasn't it?
I gently like I don't know anything about. I'm just cool glowing rock, and I touch one.
It does absolutely nothing, as you do not hold magic.
Oh, sick glowing rocks, and I just
Runes.
kind of absorb them inside my body to take them back.
Nice.
Runes was the sorry.
What did I just
That's
do?
one of them.
I don't know that they're supposed to interact with magic. They're just glowy rocks.
Yeah, they're just glowing rocks. We've seen magic rocks and we've seen what they do, but
Hey, if this is an
they
inert glowing rock.
these look different. We have seen inert glowing rocks before. We've seen the rune covered ones which act as like neutralizers. You combine them with the other glowy rocks and then they become, you can actively work with them. Then we've got the fire rocks, we've got the ice rocks, we've got the electric rocks, and we've got the flight rocks, or the, I suppose you could call them gravity or wind, however the flight works.
These are just
The ice
glowing
rocks
rocks.
work.
Just let me inspect one and see if I can figure out what it does.
What were the fireworks were like a reddy orange. The flight rocks were green. The
Residuum is blue.
residuum is blue. The ice rocks, the cold ones, were literally like they were made of ice, weren't they?
Yes. They were giant ice shards
Yes.
when you found them.
Giant ice shards, yes. And the neutralizing one was a grey stone that has blue glowing runes on it, wasn't it?
Indeed.
Okay, I am remembering correctly.
And this is a completely
And
new stone.
These are what? Grey stones that glow white?
I'm
they're
gonna
more
roll. I'm gonna roll Arcana.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
I'm more
That
just
is the
making
right
mental-
one, right?
I'm just making notes so I can know which ones do
Ooh,
what.
nat 20. Nat 20.
All right. With your natural 20, you are able to discern that these are anti-magic stones. Instead of the typical magic stones you're used to, these produce a small anti-magic barrier in about a 5-foot radius.
Cool. Make them
We
into a
should keep
sword
these
and
in
put
case
the
we
sword
run
in a
across
book.
any. We should keep these in case we run across any magic users.
Make it into an anti-magic sword. If we have enough of them.
Huh. That could be interesting.
It could indeed.
I'm gonna loot the goblins. See what I find on them.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Flat roll of a 3. It was almost 19, and then it petered over.
You get basic loot. You get about
Womp
10
womp.
You get 10 silver pieces and a rusty short sword.
Can I roll?
I'm just going to put the weapons in a pile. So the scavengers we send to collect the cages and whatever the whatever bits of the statue that, that can be
Oh God, I don't get
brought
anything
back,
with that.
What'd you roll?
so they can carry it all.
Nat 1.
You get some goblin dung.
Goblin guano.
I am not putting that in my bag.
There we go.
All right. So,
Um,
anything else anybody else wants to do while they're here?
other than
We still need to find a way to open that door. I found the small.
I'm gonna pick up one of the goblin corpses. I'm gonna bring it over, and I'm gonna stick the goblin's finger into the hole and see if I can get them to activate it.
Unfortunately, that is not how you open this door.
Oh well, worth a try. I thought maybe the goblin, maybe it was goblin activated.
I mean, I guess I can go back down to the wall and use.
It's this one over here.
Hang on, let me zoom out again. Which one?
This one, the one like next to you is that.
And
There's like a
see
little.
if he can't like extrude himself around the lever that they found and pull it.
Okay, that is
It's
not
more of a
not a bad idea.
button,
You,
I think.
what is the smallest diameter you can squeeze into?
It's less than an inch.
1
isn't it?
inch.
You can squeeze through this keyhole, and it is really gross in here. It is slimy. It is. It's gross. You don't want to think about it too much. Mixing your plasmoid self with this goopy, sticky liquid. As you
Sorry,
as you,
no, I just had a really bad joke pop in my head, and I'm not gonna. If you weren't streaming, I'd say it, but I'm not gonna say it.
fair enough.
I just think I figured it out.
So, you make your way down. It's about 3 inches deep, and it goes, and then it drops down, downwards. As you turn the corner and drop.
3 inches deep. I think they were. I think they were supposed to stick a different part of the goblin down there.
Yeah, that's part of the joke I wasn't gonna make.
Yeah, that's...
So, as you squeeze through and then drop down, there does seem to be like a little lever that you can pull up on. As you pull up on it, the gate slides shut, slides open just a tad to where you would be able to fit a small creature through.
Is there like something on the other side of this rock wall that I can go to, or is it just a wall? Or is there like nothing on the other side, at least map-wise?
Nothing on the other side map-wise.
So, is that for everyone, or is that only for Glob through the little...
Oh, no,
thing?
no. The door opened up for everyone. Glorb is now trapped inside like this little 3-inch hole in the wall.
Oh, he can't climb back out?
He can, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Comes back out. I want to light the outside of myself on fire right now. That was disgusting.
I can do that.
Yeah, you look like you...
I don't want to
Yeah,
talk
you
about
look
it.
right.
How about that? How about can we
Yeah.
not talk about it,
Yeah,
please?
Fair enough. Consider it forgotten.
Is,
I guess I look
so,
under the
gate
little
badge
gateway.
size?
What was that, Glorb?
I said, does the little gate look badger size?
Yeah, the badger could probably fit in there.
It's big enough for a
Big
small
enough.
creature, so...
Yeah, you could definitely crawl in it. It would just be very tight.
Well, Glob could fit through it normally.
Right.
I'll take up the rear.
I go underneath.
We'd let Glob scout a little bit, and then he'll come back to us. Save us having to
Alrighty,
save us
Glorb.
going through there and getting stuck if something bad happens. No offense, Glove, but
That's
you are kind of
fair.
built for this.
I'm already gross and disgusted. What's the worst that could happen? Don't answer it. I swear to God, if any of you answer that question, I will
Hey, I'm
fucking
keeping
daddy.
quiet.
Uh,
I'm keeping quiet.
Well, it's very lucky that Glorb was the one who went on this, as his sticky exterior allows him not to just instantly slide down this very, very steep incline. It's kind of curved on the side, almost as if it's meant to actually slide down something or another. But
what
this
can I
incline...
see dark vision?
Yes, absolutely you can. And it is a tube that starts to curve down, and as you extend yourself around it, it is a very, very long, steep slide that will take you down, most likely to the Underdark.
As commoners, would we know anything about the Underdark?
You would know it's a scary place that your parents tell you never to even go near, ever.
Well, then I'm gonna come back out and be
Yeah,
like, yeah,
we know of.
I'm gonna come back out and
About it.
actually consciously reach through the gross thing and pull the lever, close it.
Mhm.
I'm not going down there. That might go to the Underdark. Fuck that shit. I'm out.
No,
Oh,
I
no.
agree. For once, Globe, I agree with you. Fuck that shit, we leave.
I am leaving, and I'm gonna go submerge myself in the river and probably stay there for a little bit.
Yeah, I do the river a little up from where we drink. I know from our lake where we drink and fish. No offense, I don't want that anywhere near where we drink and fish from.
That's 100% fair.
Alrighty.
You did a brave thing
I
today
agree
going in
with
there,
you.
Glob.
Next time somebody else can crawl through the fucking hole in the wall.
Alrighty, so you guys make your way back to your camp. A nice job done. And we can pick up next week with reporting to Knight Julius on a job well done.
We'd probably let whoever's in charge of like scavenging know to go scavenge the cages, the metal statue, and any of the crappy goblin weapons, so we can smelt them down into useful things.
That is not a bad idea.
Because I don't want to forget about that, which is why I don't want to leave it till next.
Alright, so we'll send out the scavengers. Let's go ahead. I'm going to drop another, let's call that 4,000 gold into your guys's, alright. But I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here. Thanks everybody for watching. This was a crazy session. Next week's going to be our session 0 for our new players. Again, thank you everybody for watching. This is Sir Random signing off.